This is the latest stop on the road to WrestleMania, and that's the world's Madison Square Garden. The world to the announce table by Roman Reigns last week. Punk in a mood tonight. Jax, Last Legend, they defend the titles tonight against Bayley and Lesnar. In 19 nights in WrestleMania, the Ruler and the Beast here live.
Gentlemen, please welcome the American Nightmare, Cody!
Corey, 2 weeks from Saturday, Cody will defend the title.
Possession on the line against the man he once considered one of his best 15th reign as the top dog in WWE.
Increasingly emotional.
So, of the WWE Championship, a place where the WWE, New York City, what do you want to talk about?
Stephanie McMahon!
If there was any doubt, we are absolutely on the road.
And Corey, let's not forget, she will be inducted into the WWE Hall.
Don't make me cry, guys. It's not fair.
I am surprised to see you here.
My name is Stephanie McMahon. And this Garden.
Okay. Stephanie McMahon!
Well, Cody, I want to talk about you. I want to talk about WrestleMania. See, Cody, you talked about where you used to sit at center. And Andre the Giant would walk by and squeeze my leg and give me the office as generational talent in this business. We understand what it means to be at the top. We have all taken different paths to get to where we are in this. That's amazing. It's wonderful. You've stayed true to yourself. You've stayed true to your people. That you can bring out the best of your opponents in the middle of it. This time, with this version of Randy Orton, is diabolical. And Cody, you don't have like that. You have to be able to think like Randy. Dusty Rhodes could roll with the best of them. He could get down your father. Can't beat this version of Randy you're dealing with.
To be rude to you, but I don't know
who Randy Orton is? Cole that became the Diamond. I know he was the youngest world champion and comes off left and right, my own father included. I know he was doing stuff so violent, and I know that some of that stuff was to you. I know there's a whole swath of the WWE universe of pro wrestling fans who want this whole, I won the WWE championship. It's when I became a babysitter, when I had to reach over in the himself. I am not the student. I am not afraid of Randy or others. I'm not mine, you're right. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect.
Out here because I care about you. And you don't understand what this Randy Orton is capable of. He doesn't need, and I'm not saying you are. But Cody, you have to understand them. He loves what they're telling them. He can as well. So unless you can learn to actually think that title, and WrestleMania will be the last time WWE champion.
For you.
Tough love from Stephanie McMahon tonight. And for Cody Rhodes.
I completely agree with you. It may not have been what the American Nightmare worthy source. What a moment on the road to WrestleMania.
Oh. Ooh. Danhausen. It has been a disaster. I've been missing flights, late to events. Come on, bro. Uncurse me now.
And the rights to your streaming services, and give me one of your personal assistants and a camera.
Don't worry about Chris. As a matter of fact, not everything is bad. Tonight I got your front row seats for the Usos in the Division for the tag title.
Hey,
what's up, my man?
how you doing?
I'm great, man. You taking care of this guy with good seats? I am. I'm trying to. I'm gonna. Aren't you supposed to disappear?
Both.
The following contest is a New York and it is for the World Tag Team Champions and Jay. They are the World Tag Team Champions.
The gold against their arch rivals, The Vision, live on Netflix. In Square Garden in New York City, this is the New York City street fight for the World Tag. You win via pinfall or submission in the ring. Critical matchup
Tonight, every match, every opportunity counts. And that fact is not lost on the night. The more intense Jimmy Hyde. The tag team titles on the line. Madison Square Garden. And Jay understand the magnitude of the moment.
And gold means having power.
Welcome, Hell Hey Night.
An interesting situation. Commentary here tonight. He's had massive issues with the Vision in the past. Also, and Jimmy and Jay basically said, hey, thanks, but no thanks. Stay out of our business.
On to attend to, not only joining us here at the announce desk, but he wants to make.
Welcome to the announce desk, Mr. Knight.
Well, you know, here we are. Gonna do a little talking.
Bears best seat in the house. Tag team titles on the line.
The return of fan-favorite experiences, the largest superstore
where's this need to go?
in WrestleMania history. So head to WWEWorld.com. And yes, the voice you hear in the background is that LA Knight, LA welcome. And what brings you out here?
What brings me out here? Look, you got an LA Knight business.
Yeah. And also here at ringside in the front row, that man I showed, he's really been freaking out over this curse from Danhausen.
Well, can you blame him? Get here to the Garden to begin with.
of Austin Theory and Logan Paul.
Teams have gone one-on-one. The first time was last week, and a lot of action near the end of the...
Big Jim would have a meeting with the steel post, and as Logan attempted to flatten Logan Paul and pass the Nux to main event Jey Uso, and on 5 across the eyes of the pressure of the Vision.
Never running with the Usos in the back. They basically said thanks, but no thanks. Stay out of our business.
Right. They wanted me to stay out of this bloodline business because it looks like they're starting to get into that. What happened was that's okay. But what it comes down to is, look, I'm not out here to get into their business. I'm here to get
tag team titles again. You win via pinfall or submission in the ring. No countouts, no disqualification. Corey, big night for the Vision, seeking their first tag team titles in his spots.
That was the original goal of the Vision as a faction. Its existence is based.
The action. You guys mentioned it right there, though. Paul Heyman, conspicuous by his absence here. Where's he at?
Oh, he's got a lot.
Never know what kind of trickery these guys are going to pull out of their back pocket.
Nice shoulder tackle by Theory. And then you date back a number of years in your rivalry with him, LA.
Well, sure. I mean, if you look in this ring right, and look, he's the one guy who actually fell up the stairs to success, so I at least got to give him a little
championship from Logan Paul a couple years ago at SummerSlam, and Jey Uso wiping titles.
We'll be back, everybody.
LA, gonna ask you a question. Who do you think has the edge?
X Factor's out here. What? I got championship titles sitting right over here. There's probably look. He's already digging under here. Oh God, yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Perfectly legal.
Don't come over here and talk to me. Theory almost went into business for himself, and I'd have put him right out of business.
Theory, a former tag team champion. Talked to him a little earlier today. He says it's all about being young in WWE. Behind him, Corey, he has stopped letting the pressure get to him, and he's used the pressure for himself.
Putting that table back.
Oh, and Theory dropped Big Jim for the
talking about it's this kind of thing. You got kendo sticks. Who knows what else is under that ring? All over this build.
Toward Division are no secret. What is it about Logan and Austin Theory that make them?
The problem is there's so much empty space in both their heads. I think Spirit Halloween's actually right, but that idiotic. They can be blind rage, and that's what they're doing right now.
You threw a car a number of months ago, LA, and Bronson Reed.
Right. Well, you talk about the Usos business, the Vision business. My God. But what I'm talking about, when they end.
I get that.
So far, they've done a good job at the
table, and looks like this time he's actually going to set it up.
More comfortably close over here.
Gotta admit, I admire.
Done too much. Austin Theory almost got a little too close.
Oh my God!
New York City street fight for the World Tag Team titles, the Vision. Logan Paul, Austin Theory. While the Usos, the tag champs, in trouble, in LA Knight, who's had major issues with the Vision in the past.
Thing that I want, you just said a minute ago about my restraint, me sitting here, not jumping in there, not team champs. They're going to get their piece right now, but when it's my turn, I'm getting mine.
And Corey, we mentioned this earlier.
About
a little misdirection there.
Manufacturing momentum. Winning the titles tonight with
manufacturing momentum.
Which bar are we going to find you at in Vegas, Cole?
Me and Jay.
That might be game over right there.
Logan looks good in that trash can, doesn't he?
Hey, calm down over there.
Oh no, things about to go from bad.
Let's tee it off on Austin Theory.
Turning Monday Night Raw into a Slipknot concert.
Hey, Logan. Turn out the lights, the party's over.
Here behind the Usos.
Yeah, nearly 19,000 on hand tonight.
We're gonna be, and I like it. Yeah.
Super kick.
Oh, where are we going with this?
To the high rent district.
Jay glancing back at the table. Blocks Theory through the table. Look at Jimmy and Jay counting
or something. Get the pin.
To his feet, and well, that right there.
What's he doing?
That's Logan Paul's mother.
Where's LA Knight going?
Well, he's going to make sure Logan doesn't use the brass knuckles. Being dragged into the arena by Logan Paul. Speed, put those down. You might want to put those down, Speed. Oh, his reaction. That was inadvertent, folks. I show Speed just knocked that out. Yeah, he did.
Now would be a good time to show us your speed.
Curses. It's true.
Well, did Danhausen curse LA Knight? Because Knight's the one who's on
Street fight rules. There are no disqualifications.
brass on titanium.
And a stereo super kick by the Usos. That's how Jey Uso beat Austin Theory in about 10 seconds late last year. And Jey gonna go up top. Jimmy runs into a right hand.
Logan Theory. Oh my God! Oh my God!
Into the collar. We've got new tag.
And new World Tag Team the Vision.
Well, in a way, they can thank ISO. Nonetheless, the Usos are no longer the champs.
This is catty to Logan Paul. His personal issues, just too much to handle. Logan speed with the brass knuckles, just reacting to being surprised by Knight.
To your point, just a reaction. And then Logan Paul would use the Theory would just collapse into a cover. Well, at least the Vision acknowledged that they had some help.
Hey, they're gonna try to kill him though.
Well, that's wise advice there from Logan Paul. I think he's telling ISO Speed, you're going to take it back to the explosive end of Monday Night Raw last week.
You guys hear what Jimmy Uso said to me right before I came out here?
But I'll be.
It goes to show you that Roman Reigns can't do anything without him. That pissed me off.
Because at the end of the day, you're.
Get to disrespect me and call me old. I'm old, but I'm gonna tell you, nobody in that family can be the best in the world. You think I hit your head a little bit too many times, because you're still out here champion. Hold on, what you doing out here? You leave him to the OTC.
I'm gonna say this. Leave my ring.
I think you should stay. He needs the help.
Get involved. Roman Reigns with a Superman punch to the back of the head.
Wait till you. Just some more. Stop. Know what to do.
Spare.
Get him. Who's the real tribal chief? Now I'm gonna bury you next to your father.
And we know the world champ CM Punk is here. Survivor Series here in the Garden. He won the W34-day championship reign.
Well, as we get closer, continues to rise. The war of words has escalated, and tonight in Madison Roof tonight.
Watch me. Please welcome Liv Morgan.
Faces Stephanie McCare for the World Championship at WrestleMania. Liv. Liv Morgan confident heading into Las Vegas.
He may very. After Finn Balor was bounced from the Judgment Day, Liv would.
Confident as of late. And a lot of things to say about Stephanie McCare, and they both are going to WrestleMania for the World Championship.
It doesn't matter how you got.
Her journey here,
Shadows of New York City is what you meant to say.
Annual championship match, but Corey, she didn't make it too far.
Stephanie Mania rival, and even Deck Dirty Dom in the process. But these two ladies flattened one another, and everything in their path with the world title competitors for WrestleMania were finally separated by at WrestleMania is going to look like it is going to be can't miss.
I think it's just up over the past number of months since Liv won the Rumble. Took her a few. Looking to win a third world title. Anywhere. We're at Penn Station, just above Penn Station, Madison Square Garden in New.
They always are when we come to the world's most famous arena. That, my friend, that is Jeff Ross, a hilarious on Lin-Manuel Miranda, a playwright, a producer. He's responsible for
Broadway. Well, WWE 2K26 is available worldwide now and features hundreds. Ringer from SummerSlam, where she retained the Women's World Championship, the title she's holding.
Liv Morgan better put her fighting shoes on, because we know La Primera is her gold against the winner of the 2026 Royal Rumble, the Judgment Day.
New York City. Latest Royal Rumble winner of all time. And that's about to be as cute as I'm going to be tonight, because, you know, it's one thing to attack me. You know what? I want to say that I'm surprised, but I'm not surprised, because you don't know, but you want to berate me and say I hide behind mine, but meanwhile you sneak it. Scared to confront me one-on-one? Are you scared to be faced? Very proud of where you come from. But this? To never let anyone get the better of me. But your madre es basura, puta! You come get me, show me how...
Ask and you shall
La Primera, Stephanie McCare, marching to the ring, and we're about to get
Liv Morgan is ready. We got a New York throwdown.
And here we go, Morgan going right up. And Liv Morgan now, and McCare switching things around. Oh! And that kick just dropping Morgan.
Some lines just shouldn't be crossed.
And now a step punish Morgan. From behind! Roxanne Perez is back. And now Morgan and Roxanne double teaming McCare. With injury for a number of months, but came back at the most opportune moment.
Stupid bitch!
Was this a trap all along, Michael Cole?
It appears that way. The actions of...
Well, Stephanie McCare had better come up with an alternative plan. La Primera in grave danger of losing her champion.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are 2 weeks away. 19 nights from the start of the two-night event. Stephanie's got issues with Liv. Division's Oracle, Paul Heyman.
You are going to jail. You are going to prison. I will adopt that.
Paul Heyman would cross a line with his words, and Rollins would... But unfortunately, it was Seth Rollins who would leave the arena in handcuffs.
That's gold.
I can tell.
That's gold.
Took the tag team titles from Twins.
That's right. Involved. You know, I was just...
Yo,
you know, speak, stop. Whatever you meant to do,
no, I know, because I have enemies.
No, you don't understand.
Stop. Yeah, trust me.
Oh, if you stick with... Hey. Relax. Yeah. You don't... They will protect. Take him out to dinner with you. Yeah. Please go. Watch his back. We got you.
Yeah, we got you. We got him.
Get him.
How you feel about ribeye?
You're going to be fine. Kill him.
That's awful.
Oh! What?
Have you checked your...
Did you send me an email and ask me out on a date? There's something wrong with me.
Yeah.
Maybe you could type out a memo and send it to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, just announced Gronk Beastie along with Tiffany Stratton, Trick Williams, and Last Legend, featuring live performance Marquee Day Club on Sunday, April 19th. For more information and to purchase tickets, I'll be there.
I have no doubt.
The following contest championship. Introducing the challengers, the Team of...
We've already seen the men crowned new tag team champions for all the gold. Live next. To WrestleMania 2 weeks from Saturday, but what a task they have in front of them.
I don't know if the word monumental is quite big enough to describe the challenge that lies. but they are giving up so much in the way of power to Lash Legend and Nia.
Oozing confidence each and every week that she spends next to Nia Jax, who of course,
hey, it's not lost on Bayley that she still is without a clear path to rest.
Another door opens tonight for Bayley, and the motto is to keep plugging away. Just look at WrestleMania by winning the United States Championship after the general manager, Nick Aldis, told him he was...
To lifelong fans of professional wrestling, of WWE, fans on hallowed ground like Madison Square Garden. Infected with the bird disease over here? You turned into a bird as well, Cole?
Yep. A rape.
Women's Tag Team Champions, Nia Jax Forces.
They've been quite the time that Lash Legend had the tools to become a star in WWE. It's since aligning career to the next level, and neither of these women is showing any sign of slowing down.
Coming up here from the Garden. NXT's biggest show of the year. Stand and Deliver. It's on sale now via Ticketmaster. Legend take on Bayley and Lyra Valkyria in a tag team matchup.
Women's tag team division arguably as hot as it's ever been. Lash Legend would enter the pinfall, but the action continued after the bell. Would enter the ring once again and impose their will until to the women's tag team champions with a little help from some of these teams.
Well, this is the first time since night inside Madison Square Garden. That night it was the Glamour Girls versus the Irresistible Forces. Lash Legend will start things off against Bayley. Now Bayley and Lyra have years.
Certainly got to give Bayley and Lyra a little confidence boost prior to this match. Bayley in the entire world. Yeah, and you can't plan for that, Cole.
And she just grows with confidence each and every time. Tag team champion with WrestleMania experience. Tag made. Here comes Lyra Valkyria.
Could be a great strategy for the challengers.
Remember last year's WrestleMania, Lyra Valkyria with Bayley, costing Bayley an opportunity at WrestleMania. So again, another door. Got to keep plugging away, Corey. I mean, look at what Sami Zayn did this past Friday night on SmackDown. General title and forces his way to Vegas.
Well, Bayley would love to follow suit, but on the other hand, if Bayley and Lyra, little time left between now and WrestleMania.
Great point. Bayley in up with the tag now. By Bayley and Lyra. And Bayley quickly, there's that veteran instinct into the cover, hooks the inside leg.
Every time she steps in the ring, just shrugged Bayley's pinfall attempt off at the count of one.
Clothesline to Bayley and a back elbow to Lyra. So hard to take. Now a tag made by Nia Jax, the original. We're going to use her quickness here with a kick to the midsection. She's now legal as Nia is driven out of the ring.
And here comes Bayley!
And Bayley with a Nia Jax into the table and the towel into our laps.
I would have settled for a little Nia. Gonna follow up, drop kick, takes down Legend.
And Bayley and Lyra looking great. They've got the irresistible.
You're absolutely right, but unfortunately, champions advantage, but inside the ring, and thus far, Jax with cover.
And a kick out. And now Nia once again regains control. Tag made to Lash and her knees.
Legend now mocked on a textbook job of cutting the ring in half, keeping Lyra isolated.
And look at, and now on the other side, right in front of us.
I didn't even realize that. That was just happenstance.
Nice job. Things retained and a kick out at 2 by Valkyria.
And that may be an instance of confidence, but I think a little more weight on Lyra's shoulders might have ended this one for the champs. This is an absolutely agonizing position to be trapped in if you're Valkyria.
Especially some. Lash is just showing off now.
Feel their championship dreams slipping through their fingers, but Lyra somehow a powerhouse down.
Not quite. I just don't know how Lyra climbs back into this.
Nia Jax once again legal for the champion team. Scrambles the brain of Lyra Valkyria.
We are live for 71 on hand tonight on the road to WrestleMania. And the women's tag team.
And Jack's got a little overconfident. It could have backfired.
Cheap shot by Nia.
Jack's now muscling up Valkyria. Big time Samoan.
Now by Valkyria. Lyra, Continental Champion.
And as technically skilled as Lyra is, one-sided dominance.
And Lash trying to prevent Lyra from making a tag. Pinzagari catches Legend. Now Lyra's got an opportunity.
Legend on.
And now Legend again showing off her power. Went for vertical suplex. And now Lyra's got a chance. But in this match, tag to Bayley. Back of the neck, cover. 2 count kick out by Legend.
Where she's supposed to be.
Big boot to the face. That'll break another kick. And Nia with a massive leg drop. Cover now. Bayley sucks tonight. The Vision knocking off the Usos. Can Bayley and Lyra. And Bayley, though, back to her feet. Into the back of the knee and the hamstring of the
way. Absolutely no way.
Take that back, Graves. Oh, tag.
Here comes Valkyria making the climb to the middle row.
Legend breaks it up. And Bayley now.
Valkyria rocks Legend.
He's down.
Is that? Yes, it is. Nikki and Brie, the Bella player.
The 4 teams who have been jockeying for position over these.
Not the tag team division has been.
Out of our way. We got a tag title match going on. Lyra sent it to Charlotte.
Oh my goodness. Spine first into the post.
And Bayley and Ikrin goes Bayley. And meanwhile, the tag championship match continues.
A headbutt, and now the Queen.
And this match isn't underway anymore. Listen.
Yeah, but there went Lyra and Bayley's opportunity to become champion.
Between these two before the Bellas and Charlotte and Alexa got down here.
Max Bliss following up. We got a...
And a knee by Bayley, and now Lash sent out.
But despite the chaos, the champions, Nia. But we have got chaos in the women's tag. Near.
Well, things really out of control. We'll host the 2026 WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony at 9 p.m. Pacific. Of course, we honor AJ Styles. Rodman. Tickets on sale now via Ticketmaster as we take you back to last week on Raw.
Opa Debbie. This is going to be the slayer of the beast, the conqueror's conqueror. This overhyped one of the WrestleMania. You're going to be beaten. You're going to be victimized. Lesnar.
His ass twice.
2 weeks in a row.
I ain't never seen nobody do that.
Listen to this place. Wow.
Now it feels like mania.
The Beast has been embarrassed. The Beast has been humiliated. God, I hope he cursed.
That's a lot of humans. Very nice. Very world's most famous arena. Eating a glizzy, they call them. And I was thinking, what? Speaking of Madison Square Garden, WWE Smack Events! Oh my. What is this? Be under this? Oh, so you don't want me to, huh? Hey. No! Whoa! Whoa! Oh, it's out. Oh. You guys stole all my shirts and I... Oh, yeah. No, no, no. Remember, else you are dust. Ah. Ah.
I'm still trying to figure out what we just witnessed, all of it.
Speak by 18th for Saturday night's main event! Thursday, April 2nd. Yes, it's pretty good. You better do it.
Madison Square Garden in New York City on the 18th of July. Saturday night's main event coincides Javits Center from July 16th to the 19th. Tickets for using password WWE MSG.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome, accompanied by the Beast, Brock Lesnar.
18 nights away, and Corey, Brock Lesnar is always walking into some uncharted territory here.
Best of the Beast incarnate. There is no doubt Lesnar is looking to them all at WrestleMania.
Heyman appears to be
a public safety hazard.
Gentlemen, my name advocate for the baddest dude walking the face of the planet, the Conqueror, Brock Lesnar. I am out here to... I am out here that await Oba. 2 weeks ago, let's all be candid about this, freaking Rollins and was caught off guard by last week, right here on Monday Night Raw, Brock Lesnar beast to man conversation with Oba Femi, a fight when Brock Lesnar just wanted a conversation. Brock Lesnar is dressed to... Brock Lesnar has authorized me to let everybody know, and in UFC, that when somebody locks eyes with Brock himself, that man leaves a puddle in the ring that has to... They might as well mop up Oba Femi from the beating he takes from... Femi! Get your ass out here right now!
Actually, gentlemen, that will not be happening tonight. Bottom line here is my job is to preserve my main events for... So with all due respect, I said with all due respect, happening. It will not be happening. Gentlemen, if you please. Brock, it's not happening. Brock, it's not...
Well, no security guard is going to stop the ruler. Oh my God!
Pierce, you might want to get in. We don't have to wait for WrestleMania.
Is rocking in the garden.
Do you realize what we're seeing? Cole Obafemi is making that.
It has been an unfamiliar position for Lesnar. Too long. Not a comfortable place for Lesnar to be in, but tonight, it's all... Well, that's...
WrestleMania, you want it? That's where it happens.
Obafemi marched in the ring, looked in his eyes, and Oba did not wet his toe with the beast yet again, and it was Lesnar who retreated.
Disappointing event of WrestleMania. This is box office. These two have to stay apart.
Obafemi assaulted the general manager, sent him into the barricade.
To me, the Judgment Day was a family. We ran Raw, not exactly proud of. I made some enemies, and I made a lot of bad decisions. Dominic Mysterio. Now, Dom, I'll give you credit. But don't you remember when you turned your back on your father? I was the one to step in and step up because of me. You lost because you're selfish. I'm guilty. I helped create that jackass. So now, I'm responsible for destroying you.
Good luck, Dom.
Introducing first, he is the Intercontinental.
Well, an open challenge made over the weekend on social media by this man, Penta, none other than Kofi Kingston. A match presented by Pop. Once again, we'll put the Intercontinental title on the line. He has become a fighting champion.
Penta has vowed to be a fighting Intercontinental champion and has lived up with El Hijo del Vikingo, a former AAA mega champion. Well, we may see Vikingo at WrestleMania if Penta can't finish the job. And again, it may be Kofi Kingston heading down to AAA to defend the gold if he has champion. Penta certainly has his work cut out for him tonight.
On their feet in Madison Square Garden.
Hey.
Introducing the challenger, accompanied by Kofi Kingston.
Continental champion. Would love to win gold tonight. Punch his ticket to wrestle. On a canvas for WrestleMania. Now live on WWE Shop. Fans can have their name printed on your chance to be a part of the showcase of the Immortals and cement your name in history in what you're looking at tonight. Media, Kofi Kingston accepted, and this will be for the Intercontinental Championship tonight. The El Grande Americano. I do want to shout out a guy over on Friday Night SmackDown who was in Carmelo Hayes, who lost to Sami Zayn this past Friday night.
Yeah, certainly a disappointing, he said, for this relatively young reign of Penta, who vowed to defend his title.
He's going to have to defend the championship before WrestleMania on April 11th down in Mexico City.
Kofi Kingo for the WWE Intercontinental Champion, and who knows, depending on the result of that.
First time ever the Intercontinental title will be defended at AAA. Let's talk about Kofi joining the New Day.
Absolutely not. In fact, quite the opposite. I spoke to Kofi earlier today, and he said the best way to capturing the Intercontinental Championship, fifth time, and having Javon realize that
Kingston and Kofi Kingston. Oh, nice DDT.
And I find it to be completely unfair that you're already accusing Kofi of cheating when since the opening bell.
This is the third time two men have met in the ring. It's been all Penta thus far as Grayson New Day. One of the reasons he was against Javon Evans joining the group.
Got Woods. They got rid of the other guy because he wasn't getting the job done anymore. Grayson Waller realizes, caught out of midair by the champion. Take another look at this.
With an unbelievable career here in WWE. Look at the Penta driver now on Kofi. WrestleMania season, Corey, without hearkening back to Kofi Mania a number of years ago.
Covered by the champion to retain.
And Kingston again has to kick out. He hasn't held the Intercontinental title since 2012.
That could
the 13-time tag team champion. And Kofi now, nice move.
Here comes Kingston again.
Bent off a second row.
No way, no way.
Kingston, who I guess wants to lead by example as he tries to recruit Javon Evans, told Grayson last week against Javon Evans, who asked for Kofi's help, and Kofi said, no, you're going to prove yourself on your own.
The grandest stage of them all. You are a former WWE champion, yet people are constantly trying to can't do it without Xavier Woods. Kofi's eager to prove that tonight. To put a timeline on growth.
And Kofi Kingston.
Here comes the challenger.
Wow, what a splash to the back.
Kofi taking a moment to double check with our official Eddie Orengo. Kingston thought this one should be over.
This amount of resilience. I mean, just look at how long it took the job done.
I don't know if any of us as fans truly grasp what becoming Intercontinental Champion truly in Mexico, Lucha Libre, and it quite literally saved his life. Penta was living up in his family a much better life as Intercontinental Champion.
And now defending that is so important to WWE over the years. Some of the all-time greats holding the title. I think back to the first ever Intercontinental Champion, the late great
had this place going banana on quite a few occasions.
Don Morocco.
Point out the fact that this deep into the matchup, Kofi Kingston still hasn't lost his composure. Kofi is capable of. Kingston just believes he can do it better.
Madison Square Garden, Kingston, live tonight on Monday Night Raw. And Corey and I were just talking about it a few moments ago. Madison Square Garden and some of the all-time greats that have defended the title inside this building.
A pro wrestling cathedral, highly respected by everyone who's ever walked these sacred grounds.
And I've been impressed with Kingston here tonight. He's been a tag team for to win his first Intercontinental title in 14 years. Penta kicks out.
And you got Grayson Waller over here achieving his goal of becoming Intercontinental Champion.
And in fairness to Waller, Kofi Kingston did tell.
Maybe Waller could go to the back rather than arguing with Jeff Ross behind us.
And again, Penta's got a kick out, and Kofi almost won the title. Oh, Grayson Waller now placing.
Waller being admonished by Kofi Kingston. Kofi looking to take it high risk.
And kicks it up over the... Need more money out here. And now Penta, Mexican Destroyer.
Out of the squared circle. The Luchador making the climb to the top.
For the championship. Kick out by Penta.
And that's the heartbreak. Trouble in Paradise on the money. And Penta kicks out.
Penta away.
Kofi knows your territory for Kofi. Precarious position for both.
Face first to the mat. Penta repositions. Mexican Destroyer. Penta retains.
Here is your champion, Penta!
Graves, I'm impressed week after week.
To Penta, it's a symbol for everything he has scratched and clawed and fought for, and will defend it until he can't anymore. There we see Destroyer for Grayson Waller, just for good measure. And the champ. And MSG has cause for celebration.
Penta, congratulations on another success in Penta with WrestleMania just a couple of weeks away. I think everyone in this Intercontinental Championship. So I'll ask you this. Is there any
pain? Not just for me, for anyone. At WrestleMania, my title hands climb and fall. My kingdom. At WrestleMania. ¿Y saben por qué? Porque yo soy peor.
Oh my
Did we hear
God.
that right?
We sure did. WrestleMania in a ladder match. Kingdom.
I'll call you back.
I appreciate that. Where is
Business, but the beast has left the world's most
interesting email today?
What's with you and emails?
I
am from New York. We keep our ear to...
Smell anything interesting today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I smell... If you think that one's bad, wait till you see...
We'll see who has a stench.
We certainly are. Yeah, we are.
Still to come tonight, ladies and gentlemen, the same roof. You got to wonder how Punk's going to react after being put through the announce table by Reigns.
In New York City, how about the announcement earlier tonight? Saturday night's main event. Sale this Thursday, 10 a.m. in the East. Or you can use the pre-sale now code.
Wonder where he was.
I should be standing here still. Now another Balor, not once, but twice, he cost me. Finn Balor, you better believe there will only be one. Luchadores, Dirty Dominic Mysterio.
Zuffa Boxing 4's main is now available to watch anytime on WWE's YouTube. And don't miss April 5th at 9 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Pacific on exclusively
on Paramount Plus.
Before I was so rudely interrupted, you guy from New Jersey or something? First of all, in the words of the late, great Howard Finkel and Austin Theory, Logan Paul, the big... You know, I tried, humanitarian that I am, to give back to the community. Tonight in Madison Square Garden, Barack Femi and that wannabe pseudo general manager Adam Pearce.
Will you please put us? I have tried a couple of times tonight to help you all, Paul Heyman. Checked your email today.
I'm a Hall of Famer. I'm an advocate. I'm an oracle. I see the future. Calls I'm not supposed to be on. There's nothing, Adam Pearce.
Oh, is that so? So then you know all charges against Seth Rollins. That you checked your email.
Yeah, of course I knew that. What do you think? I'm supposed to be afraid. Mr. Pierce, I'm standing here in WWE. I fear no man. I And Madison Square Garden can testify, I am the last.
Well, Mr. Last Promoter Standing, then you also, Seth freaking Rollins is medically clear to come.
Oh no! Corey, look who's ball! Rollins with a chair!
Visionary strikes down the Oracle.
After those things that came.
Heyman is a...
To stop Paul Heyman. Wait a minute! Is that... Yeah, it's... Gunther attacking Rollins from behind! And struggling. No! Go to sleep! Go to sleep! Seth Rollins is out. Well, it is pretty apparent. Has another career in.
It's played without cards or dice. Just a strategy sharpened. Oh, prepared for anything. What the real threat is. Who might show up at the table? WrestleMania Vegas.
Corey and I still trying to. Chris Ruff is what Seth Rollins just went through moments ago. I mean, he was about to stomp Heyman to oblivion. Rollins at WrestleMania.
So we can assume that it will be Gunther and Rollins at... Rollins was the career he wants to take.
But what? Well, I mean, why not? He's already added him to the list, right?
I suppose so.
Seth freaking Rollins.
Rollins would arrive with vengeance in hand.
Yeah, he dropped Heyman with the... He was looking to stomp Paul's face through the chair.
Rollins wanted his pound of flesh. Could finish the task. The career killer. The ring general.
Yeah, he would put Rollins to sleep on the announce table. Career killer making his intentions known. And there is the face of Netflix Sports with her family, the great
There we have Io Sky. Last week, Raquel had some rather insulting things to say to Io regarding her relationship.
Her friends let bygones be bygones and questioning her about why she lets Asuka treat her the way she does tonight.
The powerhouse of the Judgment Day imposing her will on the unintended.
Io, former two-time world champion.
Able to stop the momentum of Io Sky. That is freakish power.
Io, look at Io fight back, though.
Io understands she is in all types of trouble. Misdirection by Sky.
Drop kick.
Raquel still not off her feet. When you're dealing with Io, it's not safe out there either.
Raquel just picked Sky out of the air.
What? God!
Io still fighting.
Oh, blush.
And Raquel's just got this unreal power, and she's...
Cole, you and I have watched Raquel for most of her career, dating back to her time. And it's like Raquel finally believes in herself. Like she's finally realized that she has the size. Raquel's going to stop until she's a world champion.
Raquel did knock off Io and Kairi Sane in a...
Look at the power of Rodriguez. But great counter by Io. Looking for an armbar. Oh, my goodness. And that's disheartening. Raquel just stuffs it each and every time.
Just like that.
Could be the beginning of the end for Io.
Buckle.
Gnarly landing for Rodriguez. Io able to shift her, lining up Raquel.
Moonsault from the second rope. It's to the sky.
Io Sky taking to the skies to take down Rodriguez. For the first several minutes of this matchup, this was relatively one-sided until the left line. No one is more comfortable than the genius of the Sky up there. Once again, Raquel just muscling up Io.
And then a big elbow drop by Raquel. So damn tough.
I mean, it's the power, just the physicality that Raquel is capable of.
Right there.
She is big. She has the size advantage. She is me. Raquel has finally found the confidence that some would argue she lacked early in her career.
On occasions, you're looking at a future world champion in Raquel Rodriguez.
Io able to fight out of that predicament and gets bulldozed again by Rodriguez. I'm not entirely sure what caused it, but could be worth paying attention to it.
Jessica Call. And now trash.
Those elbows in the corner look like you trying to start your lawnmower, Michael.
Perfectly describes her. Ruthless.
I remember when Raquel arrived in NXT cover
off that slam. And a kick out.
In the locker room, and time on the road, time in the Judgment Day clubhouse, being in the ring with some of the
all-away slam, as you mentioned JBL earlier. Here in front of over 18,000, Madison Square Garden, on the road to WrestleMania. 2 weeks. Raquel, who's been outpowering Io through this.
This could come down to endurance as this match progresses a little sooner than Io. But Io has a gap.
And now Io's feeling it.
Io looking to rally the WWE fans tonight in the Garden. Fans, the over the moonsault. We will be there.
Up right to the midsection of Io. And out Raquel.
Just barely. Jessica Carr with the best view in the house. But that might have just drawn the ire of Rodriguez. Hoisting up Io, great counter!
And again a stomp by Raquel, gets the shoulder up.
Strong as Raquel, and here come the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka ordering Kairi.
I think Kairi wants to be out here. And Io trying to figure out saying Kairi. And Io rolls up Raquel.
Raquel still too much. Connects Rodriguez on spaghetti legs.
Asuka still has this issue with Io Sky. It's been going out top rope. Oh, what a DDT.
Send Raquel back to the clubhouse.
Another bullet. Asuka was screaming. She's had enough and she wipes out Asuka. Again, explaining to Kairi, I did this for you.
I believe Io is able to walk upright.
Well, Raquel, though, they're going to take advantage of Raquel with the win.
Here is your
big time win for Raquel Rodriguez. An emphatic win over Io Sky, albeit with a little.
Monday Night Raw. You heard Penta make the announcement earlier on that he's going to defend the Intercontinental. Together the field for this match. These qualifying matches have been held on the WWE YouTube channel, and the field is set.
Look at the field thus far. Rusev and J.D. McDonough of the Judgment Day. This one has
here tonight. You've got Finn Balor and Dominic Mysterio going to go at it in WrestleMania, part of Fatal 4-Way to win the Intercontinental title.
And we saw chaos in tonight's PD on standby. It's a Fatal 4-Way for the women's tag team title and Bayley.
But that's not all.
I'm kidding. Check out the backdrop. I'm shooting a movie for Netflix called One Attempt Remaining that you can see, because there's a road to WrestleMania going on, and Hollywood is really close to Vegas. That road. So I will see you at WrestleMania.
Turns, not in the ring, but he returns to host WrestleMania. Best of all time, John Cena.
Well, WrestleMania finally has a weight championship tonight in Madison Square Garden. Both challenger arrive, and they are next.
In New York City. Night Raw going on right now, but the biggest weekend for WWE is coming up at WrestleMania, and we just found out my guest of this time, Siobhan Evans. Hey. I know. No. I'm going to WrestleMania. Look. I got to be real with you, though. I've known you for a long time, since you arrived in Perfect right now, because she is the one who got you into this great sport, into the WWE. What's your OG crawl? But I'm not going to crawl. All right, but she would tell me two things. One, I feel like I need to absorb that knowledge going into WrestleMania. Especially you ready to get wicked. And then y'all gonna see you ready to get, oh, wait. What? I'm going to WrestleMania. I'm excited, and that boy is... But the main event of WrestleMania is coming up in just a matter of moments.
On the status of Seth Rollins after what was both a shocking and vicious attack at the hands. Sort of update on his status.
Jackie, you want an update on Seth Rollins? Well, here it is. He's in there. He's pissed off. He will have the opportunity at WrestleMania. It will be Seth is official. Wow.
One's to the sky at the Garden. Main event, once again, at a Roman Reigns has competed in at WrestleMania.
The blood is so bad to escalate on the road to WrestleMania. CM Punk thinks he's in Roman. Put him in the rearview mirror.
2 weeks from Saturday, 19 for the start of the two-night extravaganza known as WrestleMania. Punk, the original tribal chief, Roman Reigns,
was destroyed when Roman Reigns powerbombed CM. CM Punk was laughing about it.
Punk believes he's in Reigns' head. Roman lost control. He punished Punk, but did Punk come out? $1,000 in the house that Bruno built, Madison
New York City. Acknowledge me.
Oh, 6/5 tape and fire in his eyes.
No! Underway, and Reigns and Punk going at one another. Reigns taking Punk's man. The hatred bubbling to a head. Reigns by Reigns last week. And now bouncing Roman off the announce table.
We got officials pouring out from backstage, but you're going to need more than that to separate these.
It's really.
Look in his eyes, Cole. See him. It's going to be like deja vu, like last week.
With Reigns up in a go-to-sleep position. And God! Penny Williams speared. Punk now. A go-to-sleep to Reigns.
Iconic look in the eyes of the World Heavyweight Champion.
We asked last week. Punk not done yet. Punk not done yet.
Or forgotten what happened last week right here at our announcement.
Through the table. Deja vu. This time it's Reigns to the table. Through the table by the world champion.
Are you happy?
That's it.
Stop.
Roman.
He's down.
They gotta separate, get Punk out of there. And there's that crazed, this thing I've ever seen.
It has been a long CM Punk's eyes.
I think they both do. So mania. This is St. Louis, the gateway. 2 weeks to go until the grandest stage of them all. We have a power-packed smelly in this arena tonight. Rhea Ripley has been taking the direct and dangerous approach, part of the firepower that the WWE Women's Champ Jade Cargill has added, and massive star power in the Women's Tag Team division. Charlotte Flair and her Bayley and Lyra Valkyria, two of the teams set to fight for the championships here in St. Louis. It is an awesome crowd. SmackDown as we welcome you. Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett with you. 2 weeks.
Audience is feeling it. Nervous energy everywhere you look, not more so than right here.
Really history. It is, as you mentioned, home to Randy Orton. A fact that undisputed WWE.
Madison Square Garden, New York City. What do...
Cody, I want to talk about you. I want to talk is diabolical. You have to understood that better than anybody. But from what I've seen so far, you have no idea who you're dealing with.
Doing stuff so violent and so vile on this very show that we can't. I am not afraid of Randy Orton, and I am not mine. You're right. Stephanie McMahon, with all due respect, you're.
I am out here because I care about Randy. Then you are going to lose that title.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome.
Please welcome Homecoming for this Voices Sing actions of a Viper who needs to strike. The Viper who tried to ruin to World Championship number 15 is the goal for Randy Orton.
WrestleMania 42 in Vegas. As Cody Rhodes defends against this man, the most vicious sight.
St. Louis, Missouri, I want to talk about. Now, it's no secret that this is my... I was raised here from a very young man. And the next time you see me in this arena, my waist. And I am not doing this for each and every one of you. No. For me. I am doing this for my family. In Missouri, it's the 1, 2, 3, 4 I'm doing it for. I am going to walk out of Vegas with the WWE Undisputed slung over my shoulder, but the fact of the matter is, Cody Rhodes. And he's stretchered out of Vegas. It doesn't matter because Cody Rhodes is going home. Cody gave me the green light. It's not personal between to be who I needed to be the best version of myself. I saw the voices are talking to you too. I saw you at Monday Night Raw. Man, and she was not lying to you. No. When she said that your head are saying the exact same thing, and I know it. They are saying that you cannot a killer. What you have woken inside of me.
Undisputed WWE Champion, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Chilling words from Randy Orton, but Cody Rhodes simply...
Here they go!
Cody took from Orton.
Right hand after right hand from Cody. In the corner here in his hometown.
Cody taking that chance while he comes...
What? McAfee comes in an RKO shirt and
oh God, I need some answers here.
Stomping down.
Aren't gonna make the playoffs. The Cardinals are ass. He said, this isn't his home anymore. It's a tough... Randy! Oh. You might wonder why I'm here. Why? About a month ago, I was doing a Q&A, and I was at the business had passed me by. I thought it was absolute shit. Randy called me. He said the business didn't pass you by. And I thought to myself, who's us, Randy Orton? And they're a fan, the one who woke up thinking to themselves, what? The ones who walked around and said, if you put this company on their back
to launch it into the multi-billion. Why? When I turn on WWE TV, I have an Iron Man match 10 weeks straight for no rhyme or reason. Why do I turn themselves episode after episode after episode? Tickets to wrestle. Randy Orton is around. First rated episode of all time has a that we hate. Yes, Randy. Kill him. What I'm telling Randy Orton, he needs to kill everything. It's because the business that you're leading is business.
Orton attacks and destroys Rhodes of WWE.
It's what this business is supposed to look like.
Well, we've been scratching our heads for has been speaking to on the phone, and we are simply on a mission to destroy everything in WWE.
This is what happened just moments ago here on SmackDown as Cody Rhodes and then all of a sudden, just when Cody had Randy down, came Pat McAfee of all people. One turn, one look, Mac right to the man parts. And he was
Cody, I'm the one on the phone telling Randy Orton.
Well, we got our answer. This is the person Randy Orton has been speaking. Major statement sent to WWE champ Cody Rhodes. The game has just changed before our eyes thanks to Pat McAfee.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, mission accomplished.
Yeah, man. That's true, too.
Remind people that they're in the GOAT conversation to save the business.
say in the ring in terms of save the business, telling Cody that the business he's
in the GOAT conversation, but to say that Cody Rhodes represents everything you hate about him.
He's saying he's the guy on the phone who's been telling Randy what to do to kill away from Rhodes and Orton, meeting up the undisputed WWE champion.
This is what he does!
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Rhea Ripley Wade, who has found over years since Rhea has held singles world championship, now just a couple weeks away.
Just seen a major curveball thrown the way of Cody Rhodes, courtesy of Vince. Why? Because it's all at stake in 2 weeks' time at Wrestle. Jade Cargill defends against Rhea Bloody Ripley.
Only a few weeks ago, she said to Jade, "My body is built different. It's built for fighting." Jade Cargill has put forth, and who is aligning with her?
accompanied by Beefhead from Fontana, California.
Weeks ago was the rival opponent to Jade Cargill, who will be opposite Rhea Ripley in a couple weeks. Rhea Wade.
Yeah, this was last week. Ripley supposed to be taking on Beefhead. The match was the match that got thrown out after this attack from Jade Cargill. Now Jade Cargill with one jaded, and if that connects at WrestleMania in 2 weeks.
Now, last week we heard from Michin when she was we've been putting in the work just like you, and we're the ones that are forgotten. She's sick and tired of it.
In the spotlight, an opportunity never afforded to her by Rhea. Michin was part of the OC alongside AJ Styles, and of course, Rhea. Let me get that one right.
Well, that leg drive by Rhea Ripley when she
plunging to the Aussie multiple-time world champion this season.
Now, she's hitting top form early on here. She is amped up, fall-away slam. She has been...
Suddenly, the entire energy in this arena has shifted. Mask in hand, and not allow distractions to pull her away from this match.
That cost her. Release German as Michin takes advantage. Rhea Ripley was in complete control early on against Michin, up until the...
Nice things about the women's WWE champ, Joe Tess. You have a...
Fab and Jade Cargill hovering to your right hand.
Two powerful ladies stood by us at ringside. They're a little unpredictable. Imagine... Michin doing a hell of a job, and now has pounced all over Ripley ever since, and behind the referee's back.
Mocking and talking to her soon-to-be championship opponent.
Just one behind the referee's back here. You might not like it, but it's highly effective. Imagine, Joe, if Michin pulls off the unthinkable here and earns a victory.
Oh, the incredible, just stretching her out. Look at the position that she's got her.
Back of Rhea Ripley, who is in a bad, bad way now. Be masterful here.
So much of the emotion we heard and the reality from me. She sends her into the corner, and Rhea just able to get out of the way. Then the roll up. And then we'll cover.
Yeah, part of the issue when you're taking on someone like Rhea Ripley is they are never truly to lent for a split second, because immediately firing back will be. Immediately with heavy artillery going the way of Michin is Rhea Ripley.
Ripley and Michin with the cover there, and B-Fab and Michin shockingly solved again into an attack by those three. Now it's Michin who's been in control. St. Louis.
Yeah, Michin's been an absolute menace since this match started. Agil and of course the vicious B-Fab who have helped attack Rhea.
And out she does. What a great counter into the suplex.
Well, it's fatalities of those on the outside of the ring, but with this kind of power, this kind of massive showdown at WrestleMania with the champ, Jade Cargill.
And you see that kind of strength against Jade Cargill. Now center of the ring, towing the line, right hand after right hand, chop after...
Is the most hardcore woman in the division, but simply cannot match him. And of course, Ripley's opponent at God, Rhea Bloody Ripley can be.
Oh, and that big mommy headbutt.
To the sword.
In position, looking for the razor's edge. And delivers. Oh, and that big running knee. Survives.
Yeah, that is absolutely astounding when you look at the double whammy of the hell. Michin kicks out of that. I will never know, but Michin is double.
Riptide. Couldn't land. Instead, Michin able to slam her down.
And Rhea as groggy as they come, but still throwing those capoeira types indeed for Michin here.
And then powering her right back. Oh, and a great counter.
And Rhea's wobbled.
Eat defeat. Could it be Michin? Never doubt her.
And that would have been the biggest win of Michin's career here. What a reversal from this attempted perhaps away tonight. Not against Ripley, but this might.
And you think... Oh, but Rhea! Back body! And all of a sudden, how
for that prism trap!
Prism trap. Blocked in. Looks through Jade Cargill and doesn't release it. And then she's staring a hole through her soon-to-be champion.
Once again, laser focused on her opponent at WrestleMania, Jade Cargill and Michin. It is impossible to defend yourself
against of this for 3 straight weeks. It has been Jade Cargill, Io Sky, Rhea's close.
Well, just in the nick of time for Rhea.
Synchronized drop kicks. Io Sky, just when mommy needed her most.
Taking it out. And Jade Cargill did not like a taste.
Good to go. I'm good to go. I swear.
It's almost as if you just should have listened to us. Back to just being Randy Orton. It's almost as if the universe is right.
You. Guys, I'm not going back and forth with you, okay? You don't take credit for.
If I didn't know any better.
How do you challenge me to fight? I'm not letting this thing out of my sight. So with that being said, so please tell me, who's it gonna be? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Why? Nothing but problems for all of us. Especially you.
Why don't you go out there and fight for this lantern then?
I'm going out there alone.
Okay. Mess this up.
The world, CM Punk
I'm the champ, and I call the shots.
versus the
World Heavyweight Championship.
greatness demands an answer. WrestleMania.
This is an amazing weekend here in St. Louis because tomorrow's St. Louis comes your way tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 Pacific. Tickets are on internationally. Joe Hendry defending the NXT Championship. All 3 of us will live. We're going to be awesome here in St. Louis.
You've been outnumbered ever since Jade recruited Meechin and B-Fab.
Come on, Kath. I mean, week after week, Jade has proven. The difference between Jade and I is she has followers.
Best friends.
Hey.
So, no matter what.
Thank you. And look, I'm always going to have yours too. And when we're together, the WrestleMania, I will be walking out the new women's champion.
Well, thank God Io had her back moments ago. There's Uncle Howdy. Or even after some recent victories when seemingly thought he'd be in his hands again.
Fireflies are out in force, but the lead Firefly, that lantern, the possession of Solo Sikoa and the MFTs.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, Tama Tonga!
And Wade, without the typical flank of the other MFTs in Solo. Tama Tonga.
Yeah, well, need the MFTs fighting your battles for you. That seems to have rankled somewhat of Shinsuke Nakamura. Leave my man alone, but regardless, Tama Tonga's a problem.
Oh, Howdy trying to go right to the mandible claw.
And that's his knows full well you have to stay out of the way of that mandible claw.
It's interesting to listen. Why are we fighting for that lantern? It has been a problem, and specifically calling out.
Well, I get it. Tama wants to give the lantern back. He said that a couple of weeks ago. All these MFTs back to the top. However, Solo Sikoa knows full well to remain in possession of it and be the #1 group here on SmackDown.
And then just sends his neck and head right into the top rope. Where's the Wyatt Six and the MFTs? They have had this recent woe here in action in St. Louis.
Man, there's been months of verbal threats, sneak attacks. It's all coming to a head right now. And Tama Tonga's mission is a problem that is being dealt with before our eyes. What a performance.
And that Tama Tonga is brutalizing.
And I'll tell you right now, that is absolutely hit that mandible claw.
He went for it very early on, and Tonga trying to...
Scrambling for anything here is Uncle Howdy and here. Just lining up his prey, lining up his steps. Just a calm poise of victories already. This year, albeit losing it in the end to Priest and R-Truth, could be the cherry on top of the cake if the Uncle Howdy problem is done.
What?
On Howdy.
And I don't know what the bigger motivator is for Tama Tonga. Actually, he loses this match, he's going to have to deal with a highly irate Solo.
Pretty clear the way Solo put it forth before Tama Tonga came out to take.
Technically astute is Tama Tonga attacking release the entire match so far, and things are going south in a hurry.
All the way back to January 9th in Germany, when Solo Sikoa, the leader of the Lantern, back and forth they have gone, including what happened later in January. And then moments ago backstage, before this match between Tama Tonga and Uncle, a problem for us. Now falling to his feet and mounting a comeback.
Got a little opportunity and he has to make it stick.
Oh, you can see the effect. Slamming it against the steel steps, stepping down on it.
And that's part of the problem. Instinctively, you throw a punch, not realizing briefly that you have a...
And Howdy was trying to use it right away. Remember, he opened up this match going for the mandible claw.
Now just mocking Uncle Howdy. That's how easy this has been for Tama. It's now locked in.
It is locked in. Howdy, even with the effects that Solo Sikoa.
Well, Tama Tonga's about to tap out here. Solo Lantern, that precious lantern that represents the legacy, the spirit. Big of a distraction as could be for Uncle Howdy.
Uncle Howdy!
Well, Solo Sikoa came down to help Sister Abigail, but to be clear, he was in the mandible there.
Nah, man! Wait, what are you doing? Get him from me!
And it's back.
I mean, one rule in life, you do not go against the wishes of the boss.
Miz, I'm worried about the curse. I helped a lady put a bag on the overhead in the plane. She didn't even ask me.
No curse, man. Bro, we got to have. Hey, if you guys looking for memberships to be in the New Judgment Day, bro, we've
Truth. You don't take anything seriously, yet everything goes your way, doesn't it? You don't someone zone in. I challenge you.
Say less. Challenge yourself. Open challenged us to a tag match. I'm gonna go talk to Nick Aldis before you change your mind. Tonight on SmackDown in St. Louis, Missouri.
Title match? Yeah. Yeah, Master Inspire Zone.
How in the world did that happen? Coming up next, live. Don't go anywhere. Well, you know WWE World's returning to Vegas and is joining The Undertaker for a live recording of the 6 Feet Under podcast. One stage, no script, Cena and Taker, the conversation you...
I drove one at WrestleMania. It's been a roller coaster, non-stop. I went from the streets. Hell, I done made it out. You see, when you, it ain't about who's wrong. It ain't about who's right. Let's keep it 100. Every decision I made, here to this very moment. Because in this match, no one to break it up. And for damn sure, I drew. So at WrestleMania, let's see if you make it out. Y'all know what I mean?
Nick!
Sammy.
Hey,
Can you confirm or deny? Did I hear I'm gonna have pyro?
I can confirm.
Awesome, man.
Sammy, no need to apologize. I didn't give you anything.
Thank you very much.
Now you go out there, talk to those people.
I'm about to.
All right.
Oh, Trick Willie with some extra
in the house. Well, Trick one on. Lil Yachty along to SmackDown. Yachty, a huge WWE fan.
Please welcome, accompanied by a Grammy Award-winning nominee, Williams!
Now this audience here in St. Louis is loving it too, with Sami Zayn at WrestleMania in 2 weeks.
What? 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 What?
Hey, check it out. The truth is, I came out here tonight, but I couldn't help but notice we bringing out Jelly Roll, Pat McAfee, then it's only right.
Hey, brother, I want to let you know I appreciate you and I want to congratulate you. And that's what you is, brother.
I appreciate that, my dog. I appreciate that.
Yes, sir.
But I need for you to understand something.
What?
And y'all got to understand, me and Lil Yachty go wait. If it's cool with you,
what?
We pack up
and
get the all-white.
I thought you would never ask.
That United States Championship.
What you saying?
I'm saying.
You say what?
I said ginger bread,
get 'em.
Ginger ale,
get 'em.
Ginger tea,
get 'em.
Ginger beer.
And I want to let you know, brother.
Disrespectful, dog. They don't understand. I can get real disrespectful.
How?
I think I'm gonna show them at WrestleMania, and I tell them. Hit Sami Zayn's pyro, cause Trick Willie.
Oh, wow. That was Zayn's pyro.
That was Sami.
Well, upstaged once again.
That's good, Trick. This is so Trick Williams. You've got the celebration planned. You've got the music. You've got the... And that's all well and good, Trick. Never really been my thing. My thing's a little bit more dressed down between these ropes and what I do in this ring, Trick Williams. The thing, Trick, at WrestleMania, there's gonna be about 50, and once the bell rings, you're gonna learn in a hurry that all the fur coats are with me. You are in with one of the best to ever do it. At WrestleMania, I am going to humble your... What? What? Hey, hold on, everybody. Hold on, everybody. But look here, Sami Zayn, there's something that you got, that United States Championship. It's because of Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
When the WrestleMania.
Wow.
It's because of Trick Williams.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, well, from what was the U.S. champion.
And Trick Williams inadvertent.
Bo Hayes.
Now hold on. Trick, you and I, we got history a mile long, and I know the perfect place to do that. The way you did that last week, you know what? That don't sit right with me. That don't sit right with anybody here. I carried SmackDown on my back. I carried that United States to take that title. When I had it at the 1 yard line and you think you're gonna be the one. So Sammy, do me a favor. You listen to these people. They'll tell you right now.
So Sammy, listen, I'm not asking you, I'm telling you, give me my...
I've already told you, you know this is not a secret. I think the world of you, I do. For what was it, 9 weeks, 10 weeks? Every week, doing the open challenges. You did deserve this, I do. But here's the thing, you had an open challenge. Doing that, I punched my ticket to WrestleMania. I'm sorry, this match is already official. So you want a rematch for the United States Championship?
Oh, come on, ginger ale. What do you have? I say you give that man a chance.
And stay out of it. You're actually... He has a point. He does. If Trick Williams didn't get involved last week in our match, would I have beat you? I think... And here's the thing. It's happened to me, too. It's happened to me, too. When Randy Orton took advantage of an opportunity at Cody's expense, I called him out. For once, it worked out in my favor, and you would think I'd be thrilled about it. And I am. All right? I don't. That's the truth.
All right, so quit yapping and do...
Your rematch? I'll give it to you tonight here in St. Louis.
That's great.
Win the United States champion Sami Zayn walks in and takes on Trick Williams.
We good.
That's the right
Well,
thing
that
to
took
do.
forever, Ginger Snap. We could have saved by...
Just one cheap shot too many.
And goes, checks on his friend, but we've got the rematch. Ooh. Sammy and Carmelo.
Get it official, Nick Aldis.
To the family court, huh? Why? You got some type of game plan that I don't know? I had to!
Stupid Lantern was tearing us apart. Let's get back and taking all the titles.
Let's finish the Wyatts. And after when we do...
Yeah, we're good.
Between Solo and Tama. Aleister Black, who's a master of mind games and mind-scrambling kicks. Right here, SmackDown in St. Louis. That's next.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 every day. You know that we never play.
A special night here on this road to... And just announced the United States Championship match due with WrestleMania around the corner. He's putting it all on the line. Sami Zayn,
Nick Aldis.
In his way to the ring from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 200.
Of course, Matt Cardona, who stepped up to Randy Orton. That came with a price of pain in it.
But received a beat down from Orton in response. The Viper Cardona. Now, last week, Cardona perhaps unwisely demanded a relentlessly before ending things with an RKO. Maybe with that wrist still in a cast, a match against Alice.
And prodding. He told Matt Cardona, fight with Randy Orton, one that Matt can't win. It's from Aleister Black. That is how we arrive here tonight.
They're down of late, trying to mess with the mind of superstars. It might be at a low ebb, and you see a meeting that wrist took, but immediately you can tell that cast issue Aleister Black did too.
I mean, he keeps reaching for it time and again here, so great.
Ready. He is not ready. He shouldn't be anywhere near the ring. This wrist is clearly a major weak spot And someone like Aleister Black.
Red target on it right now, and Aleister Black is hitting that target time and again.
We heard Aleister Black earlier. He's convinced that he is the primary reason why Randy Orton just is a specialist in poisoning the mind of anyone who may have some effort. This is thus far from Cardona.
Yeah, he's making this offensive rally back, but fighting through it like the warrior he is.
It's a striker in this entire industry with all his Muay Thai background. The whole works. Aleister Black can hit you from angles that you simply have no way of blocking.
At the leg sweep and coming down hard on the apron was Matt Cardona. Who injured that left arm last week. The match against Orton, more damage.
And it's been a target that more often than not has been on that damaged wrist. Just snapped 2 weeks ago by of rest and recuperation, but apparently Matt Cardona has no interest in. No speeding it up, but there is a slowing it down, and that's right. What we're witnessing before, exacerbating whatever damage already exists in that wrist, making it even.
With that damaged left arm. Snap suplex from Black. Lateral.
Open up spots on the body of Matt Cardona that he can further attack. Available for Aleister Black to attack. A cerebral fighter. He's trying to get a little headwind in this match.
Just trying to find any chance.
The power in that arm.
No, wasn't on balance. Oh, it's a way to get the shoulder up.
It's a boot right to the point of the jaw. Nothing fancy, but it is hard to torture his opponent. Aleister Black, the cogs are whirring. Has been on the outside, offering a massive distraction at one point to Cardona.
It's that leg sweep that put Cardona tough onto the apron. It has been a different
applied to Matt Cardona.
Originally damaged by Randy Orton up against Aleister Black, and
well, Matt Cardona shouldn't be anywhere near a ring right now, in my opinion. Being physically majorly hampered by that wrist injury from that path to victory, that is unthinkable.
Much effectiveness, even blocking that punch, you can see the issues he's having.
And somehow using all his veteran wiles to get a little steam is Cardona once again.
Oh, this time, he's been struggling.
Nice reflexes there from Cardona.
What a
years of experience for Cardona comes into play.
Just trying to find
that must be shooting up his left arm, I'll never know.
As he hooks the leg of Black, and Black is able to get that right.
How much damage has been done to that left wrist? It's almost numbing. May have Aleister Black banged to rights.
The guts he has shown to try to fight that Black sent him up onto that top rope.
Line of fire from those strikes.
The drop kick. Wow! Cardona! Nearly did it.
Pulling it off was Cardona. That might have been his biggest shot of victory here.
Power. Big knee again from Cardona. Trying to kick out the last second.
Navigating his way out of there, but immediately back on the attack. That arm of Matt Cardona.
He knows the position he has him in play.
I mean, Cardona should have been dead and buried a long time ago at a major distance here. Out of nowhere. Black.
Here is your winner, Aleister Black!
It's a superb effort, but you simply can't get into a fight with Aleister Black.
I am here with Bayley and Lyra and a four-way tag team championship opportunity. Now, Bayley, how meaningful is this?
Losing that opportunity last year sucked, but I built a career opportunity of us winning the tag team titles on Monday, and they're going to pay for taking the opportunity of us walking. Going to get a little taste of what we're going to do in Las Vegas.
Yeah, I'm just going to say it. What we've been through this past year, there's no way they'd still be teaming today. Also, this wrestle, to me, it's about making up for what happened to Bayley last year.
Good luck tonight, guys.
Thank you.
We're on the Team Machinery Humans. We're going to take a look back at Oba Femi and Brock Lesnar's heartbreak hit becoming Shawn Michaels. Here's a sneak peek.
That sets himself apart from all the rest.
I just felt like I had to go out. Michaels, if he was on fire. But when he came back around, he was a changed human being.
I love Shawn.
Your biggest influence, Shawn Michaels.
The WWE Hall of Fame induction ceremony is right around the corner in Vegas. Little time, of course, AJ Styles and Demolition, Steph McMahon, Dennis Rodman, Psycho Sid. Be a Ticketmaster, you can get them there. A couple days later, you know what's happening. The massive...
2 weeks ago, Brock Lesnar was Last week, Brock was not dressed to fight. You notice Brock Lesnar is dressed. Betty, get your ass out here right now!
Be happening tonight. My job is to preserve my main ring.
Oba Femi marching his way to the ring. Off the roller. Oh my God! All of that heart. Get him out of here. Get him out.
Brock is not done yet.
Yeah, it's a Triple H. The Hall of Famers step between them in the ring and keep them biggest, Wade.
Oh man, two of the biggest superstars. Physics, the ruler, Oba Femi versus the beast, Brock Lesnar. In
turn of John Cena as host of WrestleMania, the never seen 17.
We don't even know if he was asleep.
Oh, he's very much so alive. And tomorrow night, NXT stand.
Johnny Wrestling is back. The best is yet to come.
Uh-oh. You know, there's a lot of good teams on SmackDown, but you chose.
It's easy, dawg. They got cursed.
Cursed.
Oscar cursed.
Oscar's on Raw.
Then who's the little girl? That's Oscar. I saw her. They challenged us.
Tag title shots because Danhausen. I'm not getting anything.
Dog, it'd be easy, like taking candy.
All right, look. Cursed or not, them boys.
Hey, watch out for Oscar.
Truth is on deck. Two of our fatal four-way WrestleMania teams, Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss, next.
Shakespeare couldn't have written it any better. It was perfect, undisputed WWE champion. A moment that was once stolen of Fatu. Justifications, lies. You're still nothing. People can change. I've seen people change, but you have no convict. You're only here because of your family. No, of the family. You might just be the worst one of all, and you can't outrun reasonable doubt. You're as guilty as charged. Next week, I'm gonna show.
Unsanctioned match.
Tag team contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first,
Charlotte, let's go back to last week, their match against the Bellas, and give folks a little bit of an
Cool role in the Bellas tag match with Bliss and Flair last week, as you mentioned. Nikki in a tag title showdown at WrestleMania 42. Get well soon, Nikki.
Yeah.
making their way to the ring, the team of...
And Wade, they've been a dynamic pairing, Bayley and Lyra. They thought this past Monday at MSG.
Forces the tag champs now mid-match. The Bellas, along with Flair and 3 teams, really gave the qualification, delivering a major beatdown to the Irresistible Forces as the 42. So Bayley and Lyra Valkyria highly irate that Flair and Blue A get even and B send a little message, get some momentum ahead of that.
Just about every top contender has that same feeling as Lyra. Recent weeks, whether it's the Bellas or Charlotte and Alexa or what we saw at Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, you're right, and countless matches have imploded over the past few weeks between the other teams, so nothing has been resolved over the past few weeks. Who really is the tag champs in this division?
See the teamwork as they pin Lyra in that corner.
Now, you mentioned it yourself, Joe.
Flair. Bliss, good stuff. In a couple weeks, these will be 2 of the here in St. Louis. Charlotte Flair, Alexa Bliss taking.
So Flair and Bliss, former tag team champions together. They've been to the, of course, not with each other. Still yet to prove that they can get it doorway in Vegas and take tag gold.
Against Lyra.
I mean, go back 12 months and remember the Charlotte Flair who looked up. Bliss post fallout of last year's Mania, who got Charlotte Flair back. And those two have been pretty tight ever since.
Yeah, everybody's been doubting the relationship, pointing that out, and yet here they are.
Let me tell you about the DNA. It'll be your friend for as long as that window is open, and it certainly is.
Champion is Flair.
The Lyra Valkyria is gold already in her time here. The Intercontinental Championship, tag gold, of course. And following in the footsteps of a fellow Dublin.
Becky Lynch, of course, will be in action. Women's Intercontinental.
The whole world is salivating for that one. Just top to bottom, a stacked Dane versus Carmelo Hayes, winner of that for the United States later on tonight in our main event.
Yeah, Sammy was quite conflicted as to what he'd happening tonight, so Sammy risks everything, but the right thing to do to run it back.
World of hurt here, realizing just why Flair and Bliss are rated.
With Flair getting the best of her, making the tag to Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, this only a 5-time world champion, Alexa Bliss. That just tells you how strong, struggling, trying to get that tag. And a big shot.
15-time world champions. The big headline of the night came to open up SmackDown with Randy Orton, St. Louis. You heard me right. Pat McAfee returning.
That might have been the opportunity for Valkyria to finally make that tag, but and back in agony now.
So close to making that tag to Bayley. Of course, just a few days ago on Monday Night Raw at Madison Square Garden, Bliss and Flair lost them. And now Lyra on the second ropes. Cross.
Well, Bayley, the veteran, has been desperate to get in there with one of her fellow unglued and taking it to the 14-time world champ.
What happened on Monday night, we showed you that. You know what's going to happen in 2 weeks, but a lot to be
changed the outlook of this match. Now in a hole back into the turnbuckle.
Into the cover.
A championship instincts of Charlotte Flair. Some are just born.
Dragging Charlotte into that drop zone.
Kicking in, getting out of trouble. And now turning the tide on.
Not wasting any time in putting.
Gonna have to do this the hard way. There's been a lot taken out of Charlotte Flair in this one. Acting like an anchor around the feet of Bayley just at the right time. The top rope.
The flying elbow drop lands. This could be
durability that has taken Flair to the top time and time again. And Bayley can do something about it.
Now the teamwork.
Instinctive chemistry. Wow.
This could be it right now from Lyra.
I mean, let's face it, at this point, after that volley of abuse, most people are done and Now see here.
Lyra looking for more. And it is Charlotte Flair bridging to that figure 8.
And shit. Well, that was smart by Bayley because there was a tap out imminent. Back into the corner so she can make a tag. Bliss is not having any of that.
Was so impressive.
Yeah, criminally under-respected is the
Sister Abigail DDT, but instead a counter by Lyra. Charlotte's calling for it, pointing to Mania, looking to deliver.
Here are your winners.
Lives.
There's a little payback from Monday Night Last, the recipient of some. There are always going to be consequences when you step to the tag champs. The Eras this evening.
Oh, what a big boot from Lash Legend.
What a Pyrrhic victory perhaps there for Flair and Bliss here tonight due to that ankle injury, getting rehab for Nikki Bella. Her opponents in that WrestleMania match.
Ragdolling Bayley and lining the Women's Tag Team Champions. Irresistible. States Championship, the rematch. Sammy and Carmelo.
I told you that this. How did we get a WWE Tag Team title match? Right? The universe correct.
Somebody say curse!
That.
There are human teeth, obviously. Anyway, so Dan Eisen's gonna come down to.
You spooky little goblin.
You are. Ring with you. I can uncurse you guys, and then you can win Tag Team Gold!
You're like miserable. Because when we win the tag team titles tonight, you can take.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, with a combined weight of 460 champions, Damian Priest and R-Truth.
Monday, as Brock Lesnar and Obafemi near destruction.
Who the hell is going to stop like that? Wait a minute! Gunther attacking!
General Gunther on notice.
There is nobody who can stop me.
St. Louis for SmackDown. Been an incredible everywhere you turn on this road to WrestleMania, including some rapper, the host of NXT Stand and Deliver. Of course, that's going to be at the factory right here in C. I know you got You My Everything atop your playlist all the time. So the unanticipated title reign of Dame Truth Priest.
And their opponents, with a combined weight of 4, and The Miz!
The first title defense for stances we saw with Truth backstage, and they took advantage.
Liking this team of Kit Wilson and The Miz already. Instant chemistry. Major odd-couple tag team that somehow has worked for several weeks. R-Truth on the man who lost to Jelly Roll.
That's right.
Fathomably
by Jelly Roll.
That's a toxic dance, right? Too much thrusting for my liking, Joe Test. This is a family show.
Action.
Master inspiring and zone in on his former tag team partner.
To be the veteran leader of the locker room.
Yes! It's about time The Miz got some room to one.
Well, we got running shoulder blocks here. We got R-Truth finding his Cena-esque
John Cena.
And the kick from The Miz.
Truth now in a big amount of trouble. It's only getting worse. Oh!
St. Louis, that's what's. What are you doing with your hips, Barrett? What are you doing? You're mirroring? Kid.
Ooh, that's a toxic act there by Damian Priest. I was just dancing, enjoying the
into the side of the apron there.
You're learning something tonight. This has just been textbook brilliance from The Miz. Zero respect from this audience and from you, Joe Tess, I might add. Miz, one of the toxicity himself, Kit Wilson.
Stop it.
Sexy red behind me. I've got Kit Wilson in front of me. A man
to get better. You got the United States Championship rematch coming up. Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes.
And in El Dorado, will be inching closer and closer to that tag to Damian Priest, the powerhouse of the... During his time in NXT, and of course he's part of Pretty Deadly, but he is evolving before tutelage of the...
Dropping those elbows down on R-Truth.
Although we've seen some of the offensive Kit Wilson before our eyes, and that evolution only gets better and better under...
Boy, R-Truth's in a world of hurt right here. I don't know about that.
But just bringing an air of toxicity everywhere he goes. John Cena, he's not John Cena. He's R-Truth. Don't let him fool you with his nonsense.
It's going to be so special to have Cena in that role in Las Vegas. Who needs a wish?
I sense you have a real problem with Kit Wilson.
Well, I've had some issues with Kit and how they came about getting it.
Your problem is, Joe Tess, you are a caveman of yes.
And R-Truth, and it comes against The Miz and Kit Wilson. Oh, and look at the Miz. And here comes Priest. Watch out.
Ugly for The Miz and Kit Wilson, who were dominating proceedings.
Everything Priest brings in moments like this.
That is imposing. Lewis. Oh, it's punishment time indeed. This is the former World Heavyweight Champ. We're going to shut this down right now.
Defending here in St. Louis. Here's Priest.
Well, the tag team veteran Kit Wilson just with expert time and all going for a turn to Kit. Kit Wilson may have done himself a major mischief, and it's up. Oh no!
Oh, Truth was looking for a little AA.
Well, from their time tagging together, both had the same. Oh no!
Oh, how good is this?
It's that little freak.
No, he's not a freak at all. Very powerful of this championship match.
And he's marching like a demented Obafemi.
It's good stuff.
Get this man banned from WWE.
That is outstanding stuff.
What are you doing? You can't be. No,
can't tag a man who's not in the match.
Now this will work out just fine here.
That's not the rules if you're not in the match.
And Danhausen into the championship match.
I think we're all confused at this point, Joe.
There's a level here.
You belong in here. You get out right now.
Oh! A curse.
This is real.
Oh, curse isn't real. Danhausen arrives.
New champs!
Oh, skull-crushing finale. Could it be? Could it be? Barrett!
No! What is the referee doing? Hands referee!
The Miz pulled him in and he was cursed!
He's a
champ. Meanwhile, Priest, south of heaven!
Here are your winners, and still WWE and Damian Priest!
Have faith, Hausen Barrett!
Oh, the tag team championship match with nonsense curses, and then
he can't overcome the powers.
a curse. What was it? Dehydration or something?
Cody Rhodes! What is Cody doing?
You got all dressed up in St. Louis tonight to find out who. And color me surprised, it was packed. That's like if Scott Hall and Kevin Nash talked about the third Inferno. Without muscles, human hat rack, fly by night, you're gonna get your receipt. You and everyone who represents you, and I know who I'm. Oh no! For you the last time! St. Louis's own Randy Orton. The angel on my shoulder, he was the devil. This was simple. You keep saying what I love and respect and tells me I need to go there. I need to go to a dark place. Hair, the whole thing. The truth is better than my excuse usually is. I don't know. Dream job here in front of this audience here tonight. All these sites that only exist because WWE next year in Los Angeles, that's a record. The year after that in Philadelphia, that's was wrestling Roman Reigns, John Cena, and even The Rock. But made no mistake of history with the two very best wrestlers to do it. Inside my head, finally. Say.
Wow. This evening started off with Randy Orton and Pat McAfee. We get close to one of the most anticipated matches in WrestleMania.
One's to the sky at the Garden. At a WrestleMania. We might have a fight on our...
Has speed.
Old.
Time superstars with even bigger egos. The World Heavyweight Championship in one of your main events at WrestleMania.
Among the other match, when Gunther surprise attacked Seth in the sleeper hold. And now it's Seth Rollins against the...
Simply cannot get along under any circumstances. The Ink Man, Becky Lynch.
There are certain matches where you know exactly, and with the Intercontinental Championship Fatal 5-Way, as Penta defends against Dragon ladder match.
And Joe, how many tag matches have we had in close tag team championship on the line as the irresistible forces
now heated rivals will meet up at WrestleMania in Vegas. Mysterio.
And the women's world champs, can she continue to do so as she defends against Liv?
That affects what we will see in the women's championship match. Rounds things out against Jade Cargill. That comes your way for the WWE Women's Champion.
Trying to have yourselves an unsanctioned match. What is who? Battles Drew McIntyre.
And then the match-a-patient. You hear the crowd here in St. Louis reacting. Obafemi.
Or earlier tonight, a shocking development. Randy Orton now in WWE champ, the American Nightmare Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania.
Of all time is hosting it. The never-seen 17 is back in.
Match is currently penciled in because Trick Williams will be compelled. Here's the caveat. Sami Zayn has to win the next match here. Carmelo Hayes, win and you are in.
Contest is the United States Championship Open Challenge match. And at 212 pounds, he is the United States.
On the line, the instantly made rematch. United States Championship match. Sami Zayn and Carmelo Hayes.
Year for Sami Zayn until last week when he won gold. Well, it's going to have to be a...
LEs are one of the greatest wrestling cities in all the world.
Tomorrow, the stakes are high. The world is watching. And deliver tomorrow.
That's Trick Williams, who is riding lemon pepper steppers, and Sammy just looks on. in mere disgust.
Oh man, and very soon he may well have the United States Championship.
Introducing the challenger from Boston, Massachusetts, Hayes!
And listen, Carmelo Hayes waged recent months, but he also has reason to be very upset that title because of the role Trick Williams played, the interference, the way it all went down.
Sami Zayn for finally getting over that slump that he's been in for the past 3 months. But you have mentioned a Trick Williams last week. Lost the gold, lost a slot.
Yeah, the inadvertent punch from Trick Williams, the damage it did to now Sammy, who was confronted by Trick Williams. By the way, you see Lil Yachty sitting here.
Lil Yachty next to Trick Williams. Lil rowing boat Joe Test next to me. But serious business in ring. So much on the line here, of course, at WrestleMania. The loser, well, they might as well stay home WrestleMania weekend.
Drop kick. When he heard that there was not a WrestleMania plan for Hayes, but for now, and that is the beauty of this main event here, determine a WrestleMania spot.
And you can tell, quite rightly, Carmelo Hayes has come to topple Zayn tonight, then spring onto WrestleMania and get even with Trick Mello gang from back in their days at NXT.
A lot of history
used
there.
to be so tight. Meetings will not have helped that relationship.
Of course, Hayes, a former NXT champion, two-time NXT. Stand and deliver right here in St. Louis. You can see it on YouTube. Miles Bourne will be up against Johnny Gargano tomorrow here in St. Louis on Stand and Deliver.
Especially in NXT, and Sami Zayn knows a thing or two.
Quickly to retain, but you see Hayes, so much fight left in him.
Sami Zayn, and part of the problem with taking on someone like Carmelo Hayes, he is just a step ahead on that one. And I'll tell you what, Joe, these open challenges that we're bragging on just made this entire division so unpredictable. Carmelo Hayes is hoping there's one more hot potato pass tonight, and he gets
into the cover.
Oh. And nobody else can move like that. No. I'll tell you right. Ooh. Some words directed at
Lewis in flight up and over.
He's hurt his
Carmelo
knee or something, his ankle.
So just when Carmelo Hayes had so much momentum he had.
And he is moving gingerly. It's one of those injuries that you hope of looseness back in there. But that is a major wrinkle in Buck himself a matchup at WrestleMania against the challenger, the guaranteed Carmelo Hayes.
Trick Williams and Lil Yachty sitting ringside to take in this.
Williams has been ringside for pretty much every Sami Zayn match of late. Mostly tonight it could well be just a scouting mission 2 weeks ahead of that showdown. Due to this knee injury sustained by Carmelo Hayes.
Here's
against injured opponents. He's also had to battle in this is.
Good reversal by Hayes for just a moment before Sammy takes it.
You start to lighten up. You start to think, hey, this is going to be a cakewalk. I should get there, never down. Although he has clearly lost a little spring.
It was that close. Count of two here, United States.
And Sami Zayn now probably wisely, slowly commit. You don't want to make a mistake. The ball completely in your court here. To go.
Trick Williams told Sami Zayn to make it right, that if he was really honorable, if he would give Carmelo Hayes another shot. And that is what we have. Whoever holds that gold, the United States Championship, will face Trick Williams.
On the outside towards Sami Zayn a little earlier in the match and hasn't looked.
Dirty Diana in play.
Stack a tight pin because one hand automatically, instinctively went towards, but he's motivated to win back his gold. And book his ticket to rest.
Sitting right next to Trick Williams. They're waiting to see who will be the opponent for 2 weeks. Clearly affecting him. Looking for the exploder. Instead, shoulders down.
In this ASAP, the longer this goes on, the more it favors Sami Zayn.
Exploder by Zayn.
Because the people feel like an injustice happened last week.
Instead of a haluva,
Mello.
And now
Slowly
heading up.
ascending to the top. This could be it.
That has been done. And with that little, oh, look at this counter.
Your opponent under any circumstances. Just a textbook frog splash, but almost catching Hayes unaware there was Sami Zayn.
On this road to WrestleMania.
And now we're at the business end. Deepest, who is physically in the best condition. Oh!
First 48 as he's trying to shake it out as he goes to the top rope.
Oh, and that was all Zayn needed to duck out of the way.
He's writhing.
A very close look at Carmelo Hayes here. He might be looking to throw this one out. I mean, that would be a sickener. Referee understand.
And take a good look at Carmelo Hayes. Oh, meanwhile,
what the hell?
Sami comes.
Here is your winner, and Zayn!
Well, Mello completely blind went wrong for Hayes.
He was so gutsy to fight through this way.
Yeah, nasty landing twig, and then the referee checking on Mello. Mello says, I'm fine, and the media might not like it, but Sami Zayn is the US champ, and Sami Zayn is this man.
Congratulations, Sami Zayn. We had a United States champion match with the man in the place, Willie Williams!
A little message to Sami Zayn about what's to come in 2 weeks' time. Getting physical here, kind of got you one in your corner.
Oh, and Trick Willie. View of Vegas, perhaps. That WrestleMania sign off in the distance. States championship will be on the line. Sami's a wild night here in St. Louis. We'll see them together in Vegas.